Alright, this is Dogmath here for day 19, our Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes playthrough, doing the Galactic War. So I didn't get a full clear last time, I just had some kind of bad luck and kind of rushed through it just because of time. So, moving right along here. Our first go through, looks like we have a, we're going to take off all those people from our attempts to get through the last one. Start off the forward. Sidious as our leader. We're going to go ahead and use Luke as our damage, Talia as our second damage, and then we'll take our 2 healers along with that. So there's our standard crew that we've been running with. So go ahead and head in here. They have an Akbar as their leader. You don't see a lot of Akbar, which is sad because he really should be a lot more powerful than he is, but just because of how cool he is. But oh well. So we're going to go ahead and take out their healer first. This crew, they do have a TIE fighter pilot, might go for him second just because he's a pretty big damage threat. Yeah, we got the taunt here. He's pretty weak. We're going to be able to kill that Chewbacca long before his taunt's over. Then we'll get back on that healer. Alright. Now on to the healer. And then we'll go for the TIE pilot. Not very efficient for the first round here. Getting some bad luck. Alright. Not going to be a big deal. We're going to be good health. And all of our cooldowns will be up, so I'm not going to waste a heal on Luke here. He should be fine for the next round. So let's go into the next round. Full cooldowns. I know that Luke doesn't get magically focused by all other people. So, alright. Get our loot here. Go ahead and head into the next one. Standard crew, which we will probably stay with for the vast majority of this. Alright, Eth Koth. He does have a, he's a lot like Luminara, but without the heal. He has a force push that will ability block you. A little bit more tanky though. You have one Chewbacca as their only taunt, so we're going to try and burn down their Jedi before that taunt happens, which looks like it's going to happen pretty easily. Alright, so we can also try and burn down their Jawa, so we're going to try that out. Oh, there we go. So we got 2 of them down before their first taunt, which is very good. Takes out most of their damage before you even get a turn, which is always what you want to do for these Galactic War runs, where it's all about being as efficient as possible. I'm just going to go ahead and use Talia's heal. She'll slowly heal herself up, and when she's not taking much damage, like she's not here, actually does add up over time with her self heals. Let's see when she gets enough turns so we don't kill them all that soon. Alright. Again, just use those basic attacks. We don't want to use our cooldowns if you don't need to. Alright. Let's get our first set of, what do they call them? Tokens, okay. First set of tokens. We get in second, you get those every other battle. So, alright. It's like double taunter, got Poe and Chewbacca. They do have a TIE fighter in the back, and then they have a I forget his name, but some series of letters and numbers. Alright. So he's not an IG, he's I think it's like an HK or something. We might want to throw out a heal for our Jedi here. Can't heal himself though because he got the ability blocked. I'm going to have to attack Chewbacca. We're going to go ahead and use Talia, or Luminara's heal. Just because it's up. Alright, tell off we're going to go for that TIE fighter because he's big damage on the team that is left. Even though he's looks like he's pretty weak because of his health. TIE fighters are all about damage and not about health, so that's why he probably runs with a double taunt to keep him alive. So HK 47 is this guy, and he has a self-res. We're going to go ahead and save him for later on. Take out Talia. Take out her damage. He doesn't do a lot of damage. She's He's typically you'll only see him used as a tank or a leader when you're seeing an all droid team. He's probably not the best leader for an all droid team, but that's typically when you're going to see him. Although he's kind of annoying. He's pretty decent as far as damage and everything, but you're not going to see him a ton. It's because in order to get him, you're going to sacrifice getting I think it's to get him. I think you could attack by getting Luminara. There's some lot better people that you could be getting with those Galactic War shards. I'm assuming that's where you get them. Right off in memory. Anyhow, taking him out. We're still at pretty good health. I'm not going to use a heal. Actually, now I am because of that Jedi's the damage on my Jedi now. I'll use my Jedi's heal because it's hopefully or not. I'm going to kill him first. So heal up with my Jedi pretty early in this next round. All right, another pretty standard team. It looks like standard team. First 5 people who you get. So we're going to go ahead and try and burn down their Jedi as usual before he gets a turn. Luck out. There we go. Alright. And Ewok and their Jawa are probably going to be their next 2 big damage threats. We'll take out the Ewok. I think they have a little bit less health than a Jawa. Equivalent gear, which we kind of have to assume here because we're not quite sure. We didn't really look at the beginning screen. Gonna go ahead and heal with Luminara. Let's get my Jedi topped off. Basic attack. Only has that taunt up. So we want it to go away so I can get on there. Bigger damage sets like their Ewok and then their Jawa. Their Talia is not doing much damage to me, so I'm just gonna lay off of her until I get their 2 attackers out. Now I'll go ahead and try and take her out. Looking pretty good damage wise, as long as you don't take a lot more on one particular person, you should be fine. Yeah, it's always tempting to use that autoplay. You get down to just like 1 or 2 people left, but that's when your cooldowns get used, which you don't want used. So, try and stay out of that habit, even though it is very, very tempting. I know. Put it up. There's 100 more. So in 2 more fights, we're going to be getting our second, or our first 200 would give us a total of 400. So we're going to be able to buy our some Luminara shards. And no healer. Lando, I've had issues with in the past, but this is low enough that I should be okay. I'm going to try and take out their Jawa before we get that taunt. I do not think that I can get Lando down before a taunt comes down from Chewbacca, so that's why I'm not going for Lando. I will try and do as much damage to Lando right now as possible, though. He's probably going to be my next target as soon as I'm done. And that Chewbacca did not taunt, so I might as well see how much I can get in there. I'm not going to heal yet. That's a good crit. Can I get lucky again? Probably take him out. Alright, awesome. Yeah, I'm probably going to want to heal. I'll go ahead and Jedi heal here. And then we're going to go for Luke. That's much more of a damage set than Talia is. Get that debuff on in case Talia decides that she wants to heal. And now we're going to Talia because Chewbacca still hasn't taunted. You might be able to take her down as well and get no taunts. Which is kind of surprising with how this started. Alright, and no taunts. We're fine heal-wise. I'll use my Jedi's little minor self-heal on as a Force Blast. Otherwise I'll probably just save the cooler unless I want to get a little bit more health. Alright, got our mats, and then go ahead and move on to the next one. Alright, so standard team here. I'll go for their Jedi first. I have my Force Blast. Yeah, I got a very nice crit there. And can I get a lucky crit here? Alright. Then probably gonna go for their Luke. It's kind of between the Luke and the Jama. It is doing quite a bit of damage. Probably should have gone for the Jama, but how much damage I have on Luke right now, it's not really gonna be a big difference. Alright, now we'll go for that Jama. Go ahead and use my Jedi heal. We're a little bit low. So little Jama, Talia, and then go for Chewie last. As usual. Unless we are able to kill him in this top, or get really, really close. It's typically our last target. I'm probably going to want to heal. Let's get everyone topped off before moving on to the next one here. Maybe get a cooldown or two back up for Luminara. Taking a little longer to kill that Jawa than it should have. It's bad luck and taunts and everything and heals. And Dot is really doing a lot more damage than I thought. Their Talia must be having a little bit more damage than the other ones I've been fighting. Alright, our Jedi is a little bit low, but we're looking pretty good otherwise. Let's hope he doesn't get focused immediately here. But there's our 200, so we're going to be at 400 total. So we'll go ahead and buy our Luminara Shard. It's a little bit late already, so I'm probably not going to be able to, probably not going to be able to buy another set with the 400 before I log out for the night. So if I get more, I'll probably go ahead and buy an IG 86. But again, the most efficient thing to do is be spending all of them on Luminara, or as much as you possibly can. So, looks like we got a Poe taunting for us. I'm going to go ahead and AoE. We have a Barriss Offie, so ideally you want to either stun her or ability block her, unless you can burn down people really fast before she uses her heal, because her heal is the CDS buff again is not going to help us out there. So there's 2 heals already on Poe. He still has that topped up. I'm having a hard time getting him down, and there's Barriss Offie's heal. So Poe does have much longer taunt, so just kind of wasting a lot of time for us. But once it's down, we should be able to burn through these guys pretty fast. Then we're going to want to use our heal pretty dense here. We'll use that little one from our Jedi. Then hopefully just take out Poe once we get another turn. Alright. Let's toss off, but we just need one more hit to kill him, so there we go. We're going to go ahead and heal with Luminara. Now we're going to get on that Jawa. He's really their only big damage threat left. Barriss is great at healing and kind of pseudo tanking, but he's not huge on the damage. So now I'm going to go for the Jedi, just target I can hopefully kill before Offie's heal is back up. Less people on the board, her heal becomes less potent as well. So another benefit to bringing people out. I'm going to go ahead and take out Talia. And watch her when I need another heal out. Right. We're going to be able to kill her before Offie's heal. Alright. So, I'm going to try and heal with my Jedi as soon as I can. Other than that, it's just a matter of bringing down Offie. She's very tanky, she's a lot of health. It just takes a bit of time to burn her down. But the good news about leaving her as last is you get all your cooldowns back up pretty much. So I probably should have just healed with Luminara there. And her heal does nothing when she has the AD ability blocking it. It's just her, because she just equalizes the health and then doesn't get the added bonus heal on top of that. So it does absolutely nothing. So it wastes her turn. So it's nice so we can get all of our cooldowns back up, or as up as we can get them, and then use my Luminar and healed it, but that just got us all topped off, so we're looking really good going into the next fight here. Alright, taking those out. 3, that's what we get. Ace and mats, alright. Moving right along. Going up our main crew. What do we got? Alright, Poggle. Should be posing on top very soon. Poggle's going to do his big buff. We're not going to be able to get either of those two down before Tonson's and stuff happens, so might try and get lucky with the Jedi, but probably not going to be able to get him down. Maybe low at least. And he got 8 ability blocks, he's not going to be healing soon. And Poe did not top, so we lucked out. We might be able to get him killed, but then there, of course, they're Chewie Tons. So. Alright, well, attack him, I guess. Luckily we got the heal block on their Jedi, so he's not going to get healed before that taunt comes out. And he might get healed before Poe's taunt comes out. So I'm going to go out and get on Poe, because much better chance of killing him before the taunt's off than the Chewbacca. Oof. Wow. That did not see that damage coming. It's this buff that their Poggle gives. That's where all that damage is coming from. There's a good stun. Try to get some AoE damage down. That kills their Jedi, which is what we kind of wanted to do. The nice thing about having at least one person with AoE on your team is when you get people down like that, but they're being saved by taunts, you can still burn them out. I'm definitely going to go for Poggle now. I do not want him to get that buff back out a second time. It does do quite a bit of damage. And speaking of the buff, there it is. We can just get him down before he can do any damage with it. I'm going to go ahead and use my Luminara heal, so I do not want to lose my Jedi. I'm going to focus Talia, and then Chewbacca will be our last target. Of course he taunts. Nice hit by Luminara. She was really saving us with that damage. And thank you, Talia, if you're heal that only hurt yourself. And there we go. The cooldown's not great after that one, but I'll be looking good. Should get 200 here. Alright. The next one looks like got a Chewbacca taunt, got a 3-star TIE fighter, and a 3 heals. So maybe Luminara. Could be a little bit rough here. See if anyone looks like they're burned downable. I'm probably going to try and burn down their TIE fighter. Because he's going to be their biggest damage threat to me. And then probably old Daka is going to be a big threat just because of her stuns. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the TIE fighter. That's heal blocked, going to get a nice crit from Luminara, which still did a lot of damage. Again, the lucky crit here. A dodge, really. At least we didn't get stunned by old Daka. You get a top from Chewie though. He did a lot of damage to Talia. Go ahead and AoE. Basic attack through Chewbacca. There goes the heals. Right, so there's the stun on my Jedi. Great. There goes Talia. I'm going to restart this. I got really unlucky there with that dodge, so if you restart it, stuff is going to happen the exact same way if you do it the exact same way, so it's not going to change the RNG. But I did have a dodge, but that can't help you because I know that I'm going to get dodged with my Jedi's attack, which is going to be, or this one gets dodged. I'm actually going to change that target and put it on Chewbacca and try and stun him and maybe stop his taunt. Okay. But it did do damage, which is better than it happening or getting dodged by their TIE pilot. Yeah, I'm going to get on their TIE pilot. And it did change the outcome of what happened because their Chewbacca didn't taunt. So I'm going to go ahead and AoE, take out their TIE fighter, and then get dots on every single person. Alright, great. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going for Daka next. Her stun can really mess us up, so we're going to try and take her out if we can. A lot better on health, so even that just that small change really made a big difference for us. One more good hit. Alright, Daka's gone. Now I'm going to be going for Luminara. She is a damage dealer, even though she does have really strong heal as well. And there's their taunt. Alright, so I guess we're going to be focusing Chewie for a little bit here. Might be taking him out before he taunts. Let's see. We're getting really, really close. Yeah, let's just burn him out. One more hit. There we go. Alright. Now I'll get on Luminara. A little bit low health. Might want to heal. My Jedi's heals up. It'd be nice one to use. And it's a little bit ways away. I don't know if I want to use Luminara's with only 2 people really needing it. So we're just going to go ahead and save it. I wouldn't use Talia's because she's one of the people who needs help. So, all right, there we go. A little bit low on health, but we got our cooldowns, so we're good. See what we get. And that's all right. So we should be getting our next 200 after this set. Go on it. See who we're facing. All right. Chewbacca, okay, so a lot of prime targets here. So Count Dooku, I would say he'd be a target to focus, but we're already a little bit low, and their Chewbacca's going to taunt, and then you got a heal, they got a heal block, and they got a AoE, and they're going to be doing a lot of bonus A attacking or that Phasma leader. So we're going to try and take out Darth Sidious because we're really going to need all of the heals that we can get here. So I'm going to focus Darth Sidious, and I'm going to hopefully get my heal off now. My 2 people that are low. I'm going to try and kill Darth Sidious as quickly as possible. Missed on my crit there. A good crit there. I just needed 1 good bit of damage just to finish him off. Deflected, of course. Wasted a heal, but then they taunted. Okay. I guess we're going to focus our Chewie as we have to because he taunted. Yeah, I do have my AoE up for Sidious, so I might be able to kill theirs if I get lucky. Oh, that bonus attack stuff is really hurting me there. It's real annoying when they do that. It's those RNG chains that can screw you over. Alright, now we're going to try and take out their Sidious. Don't have to deal with that heal block. Still, put it. Reapplied it. I'm going to go ahead and AoE because he's basically dead. I don't want to base a focus target on just him. Oh, really, the double attacks. Alright, I'm going to restart this one. Dooku can really mess you up, as you're seeing. Alright, I'll try one more time, and then I might have to do my strategy if I win with that team 2 and try and burn 1 person down. Alright. I tried to burn Sidious down. I'm going to go for other strategy is to try and burn down Dooku. That's what I'm going to try and do here. He's typically not great on the health, and it does force you to take a lot of auto of counterattacks. If you get a lucky stun off on him, we're not in fear there, and we're still fairly healthy, so we can typically kind of take them. It doesn't deflect everything, and then we get the taunt. Right, this might not have turned out as we had planned, and then deflection there. This is not looking great. I should not have AoE because we're going to get countered. Still does have the healing debuff, so we're okay there. Alright, get back on him. Almost killed him. Okay. I'm going to heal, it's not going to heal him, but maybe save my other people. Let's see what I can do with just him being on, because just him might be salvageable. But I probably should just go ahead and restart now. Wow. Is he really that low? Or easy to kill? That might be our change of plan then. Okay, let's do that. Alright. Going back in, we're going to take out our main crew. We're going to go in for B team. So we're going to bring in Chewie. There we go. Here's our B team. And their entire goal is to go in there and just take out one person or do as much damage as possible or burn their cooldowns. So they're not here to win, they're here just to do something. Take out their Jedi. Yeah, he's really a lot weaker than he looked. Alright, so that definitely is going to help us there. And then I do want to focus their city, so I'm going to go and do as much damage to him as I possibly can before all the guys die. Or they taunt. At least I'll be using up the taunt of Chewbacca. The other strategy would have been to take out their Phasma just so they would lose that leadership ability. That does give them a lot of RNG luck and just getting all those bonus attacks off. So now we're going to get on Sidious. As much damage to land as you possibly can. There's probably not going to be a ton. One more attack with my Jawa. Oh yeah, and focusing this is a bad idea with that because this heals. So don't do that. Focus on who's not Sidious. Anywho, we'll go ahead and bring in our crew again. I'm going to be down here because they've taken damage. And there we go. Alright, going back in. They're a little bit weaker. We got one less person. Should go to the edge that we need, we're going to hope. Alright, so going for their Sidious. Ability block, and then we'll just do as much damage as we possibly can. And all my cooldowns on him. He put his heal block on 2 people before we could kill him. Alright, I do not want to get on Dooku while I'm still kind of low and needing help, so I'm going to go ahead and get on Phasma. I'm going to save my heal until those debuffs are off, and hopefully I'm not going to be in dire straits before that happens, because they only have 3 people, and 2 of them are not big damage dealers. I'm going to save his as well. Alright, now we can heal. Let's do Luminara's heal. Alright, bigly heal for Luminara. Doing good. Alright, so we must have a 2-turn taunt. It must be upgraded. So we'll stay on their Chewie for another round. Oh, there it goes. Alright. Now we'll get on Phasma. Just one shot, and then we'll finish off their Chewie. Go ahead and use my heal again. We're going to be taking quite a bit of damage once we get on Dooku. Unless we get a lucky stun off on him. Which is really only from Luke. Alright. And to bring him down. So I'll use Talia's heal. She's going to take damage if she does damage, as will heal others. One more big hit, I should be able to kill him. Maybe with Sidious. Nope. Right. And attacks again. This should kill him. There we go. Alright. A little bit rough there. Again, we're getting towards the end. I did have to burn through my second stringers. But yeah, it felt like it was kind of needed. This does give us our minimum 800 that we're going for. Just need 2 more to get that bonus 400 and our shard and everything. So. Alright, what do we got? Okay, so Sidious, our focus target, and then Jedi. Actually, maybe the Genasian, because they're kind of deceptively strong. Their special basically is a guaranteed crit that could double or triple crit, because he gets a second attack from a from another hero. It's random, but it could be one of their high damage dealers. It just adds that extra damage to them. So that's for those characters with the special of a guaranteed assist can be a real big danger. So anywho, he did just use it, so we're pretty much good. We're going to go for Sidious so I can get rid of that heal block, because we do run 3 healers. So I'll burn down as fast as possible. Block the heal there. Please kill him. Right, awesome. So you'll see me blow my cooldown on my Jedi just to kill people, just because I need that extra bit of damage just to guarantee that I get that kill before he is able to do anything. So you may not have to do it, but if you're, it all kind of depends on how much of a gauge of how much damage you're going to be able to do is. So personal choice there, but I like to go ahead and use it, especially with the Jedi's one, because the crit on the stun on chance on a crit is not the most reliable thing to be using. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish off their Chewbacca. He's just one hit away there. Probably go for their Genasi now. You know, that assist thing is not going to be as big of a deal. Let me just have 2 healers up. He is hitting pretty hard. That's 1200 hit. So heal up my Jedi. Go in and try and take him out. Heal block, resisted, kill him. Alright. Now we're probably going to stop using our cooldowns. Unless we need to heal at some point, which hopefully we won't have to. All of our cooldowns up for the last battle here. Got their Jedi last, which is kind of the opposite of what we typically do. Alright, there we go. Let's see who we got for our last battle. For our stuff. And then, alright, so Phasma Leader, we got Chewbacca for a taunt, a single heal, we do have a heal and a half, and then we do have a Sidious. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to bring out my 4 remaining kind of pseudo crew here. You can go in with just 4. It'll say, hey, are you sure? I'm going to go ahead and say yes. My main goal here is just to burn down their cooldowns. There's Sidious's one. I want to really get that taunt off. So again, focusing on Sidious here would be worthless because he's going to heal up from killing these 4 guys. So it's not going to be worth it unless we could kill him, which we probably won't be able to. So I'm going to do as much damage as I can to their Jedi, who I would also probably want to kill. So do anything that I can. Hopefully I'm going to get a taunt out of Chewbacca, which is the big thing that I want. There it is. Alright. So a little bit of AoE, do some damage to people, and then watch everyone die. And then we got Phasmas as well. Great. Alright. So that was their mission. That's all we really wanted them to do, was burn cooldowns. So looks like they ought to put in come on. Sidious. And then our healers in the back. Alright. I think the positioning of the other 4 doesn't really matter. I typically put my healers in the back just because that's how I think, but it doesn't matter at all as far as that targeting goes. So we're going to go ahead and take out Sidious. Try and burn him down as fast as you possibly can. Great dodge there. Well, luckily we dodged. Can we get a nice crit? No. Alright. I'm going to use my Jedi's heal. So taunt off here. We want to take out that Sidious. Nice, good crit there. Got the heal block off, so that's not going to do anything, just hurt herself. And if you finish him off, great. Alright. Next I'm going to be going for... Actually, you're going to heal. I want to stay as taunt off as possible here. Play it safe. I'll probably be going for their Jedi. Use their reliable heal. Has to get an ability block on him right here, or a heal block. Great. Awesome. Alright, it's looking good. And this last one, all you have to do is win. You don't have to keep people alive, even though it just helps to play it safe until you really, really know you're good. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and... His taunt's going to be up soon enough. I'm just going to go ahead and start to hit him. There we go. And we pretty much got this. So this is the one time in Galactic War when you can autoplay it. It's when you on the very last mission and you got them on the ropes like this. There we go. Auto it, let it play just a little bit faster just to finish it off for us. If you lose someone, not a big deal. Heal, not a big deal, whatever. We got it won. So there's another full clear for us. Doing great. That's an extra 400 for us to buy with. So we'll go ahead and donate them some. If I just had one extra 400, I might try and save it because on the weekend I might be able to spend more. But right now, I'll go ahead and buy an 86. That's what we're getting. What else here? We have anything close to right? So getting 86. We'll save that 400 for maybe getting an extra one on the weekend or something like that. So this is up to us upgrading our 86. We're just one away. So I'll probably be giving him up to 3 stars pretty soon here. But with that, that's our second full clear. Are we good on Loda? We just upgraded her recently. So. Alright, so there's our Galactic War. Got another full clear through. So looking great, and I'll talk to you guys next time for our next Galactic War.